Come along with me as we do a little bit of thrifting in the men's section of actually, this is Savers. Um, I wanted to kind of go through this. I'm actually looking for only one or two different brands. One is Turnbull and Asher. I found one here a couple weeks ago. And as you can tell, like their pricing is really good on some things and horrific on others. Yep, that's my cart. um, but some of it is still like most ridiculous. Yes, I passed up that polo. I looked at that last week. Have you guys ever noticed that the shirts that are turned the wrong way, do you ever find a great shirt when they're turned like that? I never have. And every time I turn one around, I'm like, oh, it's just, whatever. But um, I looked at that one last week as well. It didn't comp out that well. But here, they're kind of stuck on certain brands and they're raising the price like ridiculous. You'll see here in a little bit some of the brands, of course, Polo Ralph Lauren, Tommy Bahama, Peter Millar, Vineyard Vines, Mrs. Maine. I'm trying to think of all the other ones, but I know that wasn't a Patagonia. I know I had to go back and double check the video because I was like, did I miss a Patagonia? And I always like to start at the larger shirts and work my way down. Now, this shirt, um, I wanted to get it, but I'm at the point right now where I don't need to spot clean a shirt. And I kind of thought about it then, but then I saw these and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I don't have time to spot clean. It's actually kind of a good price, but yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna pass. That is a Peter Millar. Um, Today is actually 30% off. So that shirt would have been about like $9.49 or something like that. I think I just shoved my cart halfway down the aisle. Some of the men get kind of frustrated with me because I do that, but I try to keep it out of everybody's way. And I always tell them they can push me out of the way. It won't bother me. What is that, Denim and Flower? Um, yeah, so I try to just speedily go through the men's shirts after I've already been through. Okay, $13.99 actually is not bad for them. It's not a good resale price for us, but sometimes you find some real winners in here, and then other times, yeah, no, it's not going to happen. And just you can spend hours just spinning through, and sometimes I'm thinking to myself, like, is this worth it? Is it worth it spending this much time in here and not really finding much? Now you'll find things, but the price that they have on them is just ridiculous. And you will see what I mean when we get to a few of them here. Um, that's not bad for a Carhartt. Um, but again, I've heard some of the resellers saying Carhartt is doing better. It isn't for me. It hasn't picked up at all. So I'm kind of like, I'll just wait. I'm going to wait until I really know it picks up, till some of the stuff that I have out there has sold. Um, I'm trying to figure out the brand when I look at them. I'm like, I don't know. There you go, $16.99. Vineyard and Vines. A used Vineyard and Vines that was given to them. Maybe not so much because this is a for-profit. Um, so Savers is a for-profit and they actually buy clothing. I've actually found things with Goodwill stickers on it. No, I didn't pick up the Robert Graham. Um, Twillery, I was trying to remember. Somebody had talked about it. I'm sorry, the video too is not as clear as I wanted it to be. Um, I hope to be doing some lives here. Nope, wasn't an UGG. Some lives with my Meta glasses here pretty soon. And hopefully I can do a little bit better job. This is one of the reasons why I don't want to do this when holding my phone. I just don't have the talent that some of these guys have to do it. And I really like to ruffle through things. I liked this shirt. This was a nice, kind of medium weight flannel shirt by Polo. It had nice everything. I always check the buttons. I always check for the holes or pockets. Um, but again, the price, and I didn't show you the price, but the price was ridiculous. I think it was $18.99 for that. And I was thinking about too, there's no, like, we used to see so many different brands out thrifting, and we're not seeing that like we used to. We used to see how, like, I'm trying to think some of the brand names that we used to see, but I know I see them like in women's, like Acris, Eileen Fisher, Eileen West, and we're not seeing them. And I'm like, where are these shirts at? So I think I might like take a little ride down to our, I have a local store that's similar to Plato's Closet. And yeah, that was a Brooks Brothers. I didn't get that either. I'm kind of like just on a mission here looking for something really worth my while going through all of this. Um, I do like their dress shirts. And sometimes it's amazing, like, hey, what are you doing there? But you just have to keep moving forward. And you know what? You got to keep trying. Sometimes I go every week here, and sometimes I go every other. Yeah, 15.49 for a Jack shirt. I'm not doing it. You know, it just isn't worth it. And if somebody wants to come there and buy that shirt for themselves, then more power to you. You know, there are some things that I have purchased for myself that I would not have been able to or wanting to resell. Yeah, they just have an automatic, you know, it's Ralph Lauren sticker on it, 16.99. Doesn't matter what it looks like or anything. Um, I think I looked at that one back last time too. And that's another thing when you're videotaping on your phone, you can't really comp things out. Um, so when I get the Meta glasses up and running and comfortable doing a live with them, that will definitely help. I can't remember. Oh, the pocket. Yeah, the pocket was just kind of flimsy, I guess is the best word to say for it. So there I am with my, that's one guy, made him kind of mad, me and my pile. The shorts, pretty much the same story. They just have their, I call it stuck on stupid. It doesn't matter what the shirt looks like. If it's a brand, then it's $16.99. And this has gone up considerably. The higher markings of the shirts used to be, I think, like $12.99. Then they went to $15.99. And now they're at the $16.99. There was $13.99 on there. But I kind of just get tired of, like, for me, you know, it doesn't sell that great. Like, I can sell Polo Ralph Lauren dress shirts 18, 20, $22, something like that. So if I pick it up for like 9, for me it just isn't worth it. Gitman Brothers, let's see, $13.99 for that. So I am waiting for garage sale season to catch some of these, hopefully pull a Ralph Lauren's for like $4 or $5, and hopefully hit some garage sales where people just really want to get rid of things and not want to comp everything out as I'm trying to buy it, or try to tell me that what sells on eBay. Um, I can't remember, like, I didn't pick up a lot. I was very disappointed, but I did want to take you on a little bit of a live thrifting, kind of live thrifting. Tommy Bahama. This was a good looking shirt, 18.49. Stop it. Savers, just stop it. It's just, ridiculous. And you know who's making out? The people who are making out are the people who are at the bins, you know, the textile hills where all these clothes are being just dumped because we're not buying them. People who come in there, they don't want to pay $18 for a used shirt, especially when they can run over to TJ Maxx and get it for 12. Um, and lately, clothing isn't as important to people. That was actually a Levi Strauss. I wasn't real sure what it was. It was a Levi shirt. Um, yeah, I kind of was disappointed. And I go on Tuesdays. I did not go this past Tuesday. Um, I actually volunteer at a thrift store, and I decided to use my time to volunteer and get my area that I'm in charge of there taken care of. And it took me that long. It took me a week to get this video up for you guys. Yeah, I didn't even stop and look at it. And I know, yes, it is. It is white. I think I actually picked this up, but I returned it. It had a horrific stain that I missed under only one armpit. So I don't think that it was a body stain. I think that it was a like a cologne or something. I don't know. I don't know. And yeah, I could have taken the time to try to get it out, but no. Ah, made me so mad. But look at this one. I actually picked, I know, that one's 18, this one's 10. Why? What's the difference? I checked it out thoroughly. I did purchase this, and I think I'm actually listing it later on tonight. But it's just kind of crazy, the pricing. And the racks are getting fuller and fuller and fuller because people just are not buying it. They're not buying into the markups. They're not buying into the brands. And, you know, people want a deal. Most people do. Um, and most people don't want to run to Savers to pick up something from Walmart or Target or J.C. Penney's. So I think I annoyed that guy too. He was he was looking at the clothes. I don't know why they do it sometimes, but some guys will like block me or they'll jump in front of me and start looking. And I'm like, seriously? You know, so I'll like pass over them, I'll pass over that section, and then they'll just come and do the same thing. All right, I'm done. You guys have a great day.